guide us on be stronger against Corona, Lord. Make our immune cells stronger to fight against the virus that we have so that we will never get sick, Lord. And all our cells, Lord, protect them too. Not just us, but also our body parts, Lord. And our house, and our country, and the earth, Lord. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are.
That is who you are.
That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are.
And I'd like to say na tayo po ay meron tayong instruction po to stay at home. Tama po ba?
Yes.
Stay at home. And when we're staying at home, tinignan ko, ano po ba ang benefit ng stay at home? Sabi nga nila yung bonding ng family. And sa aking pagbabasa po ng Word ni God, nakita ko, ano ba yung ibig sabihin when we bond with our family? Ano bang ibig sabihin po? And let me read one verse sa buhay po nung ni priest na si Eli. Kilala, para makarelate po tayo pag sinabing priest, ito po yung sa panahon natin, ito yung mga leaders, yung mga pastor, yun po yun.
Oh.
And sabi po dito, sa verse niya, isang account ni Eli sa buhay niya, kausap ni Lord si Samuel.
Samuel.
At sabi ni Lord kay Samuel, patungkol kay Eli, sabi niya sa 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 13, sabi ni Lord kay Samuel, "And I declared to him that I am about to punish his house forever for the iniquity that he knew. Because Eli's sons, yung mga anak ni Eli, were blaspheming God and he did not restrain them." So sinasabi ni Lord kay Samuel, he will punish the house of Eli. Kasi po, alam niya na mayroong ginagawang blasphemous work yung kanyang anak, yung anak niya. Dalawang anak yun, dalawang sons. But Eli did not restrain them.
What is restraint?
Restrain means hindi niya inawat, hindi niya pinigilan, hindi niya dinisiplina, hindi niya tinuruan, hindi niya pinigilan.
So, hindi siya nagsasaway.
Hindi siya nagsaway.
Nagsasaway.
That's the word. Hindi niya sinaway yung kanyang mga anak. So, mayroong tatay, si Eli, pari siya, priest, hindi niya sinuway yung kanyang mga anak. And sa verse po na ito, makikita po natin, anong makikita natin dito? Sa isang family, meron po mga roles. Meron tayong mga ginagampan ng roles and responsibilities. So sa isang, tulad po na, pag sinabing kasambahay or servants, meron po kayong role, tama po. Meron kayong responsibility dito. And nasa Bible po yan na obey your masters. At pag ginawa niyo po yun, may blessing po ni Lord. Yan. So yun po ang role niyo. Pag ginawa niyo yun, may blessing na agad yun. Sa mga, yes,
What kind of
blessings. Blessings that come from God. Heavenly blessings.
Many blessings.
Your parents, that's a blessing.
If you obey your parents, blessing yun. That comes from God. It does not come from daddy or mommy. It comes from God. So, meron din pong role ang children. Ang role ng children is to obey and to honor your mother and father, that it may be well and that you may have long life.
Long life.
Sabi sa Bible yun, if you want to have long life, honor your mother and father.
Yes.
That's for the children. So may mga children dito. Ako, yan, ikaw, Zach, si Janet, yan, Ashley,
Kaya children.
si Grandma wala na eh.
Ay, si Lola Mama.
Grandma,
Yun
si
na,
Grandma.
Ate.
Lola Mama. Si Lola Mama.
Hindi, yung children. Sino ba ang children dito?
Ate, children ako ni Lola Mama.
Eh, wala na eh. Wala na.
Younger,
Tapos na.
yeah.
And, ano ba yung role sa family? Of course, meron yung parents, tulad ni Ellie. Meron siyang role. Parent. And ano ba ang role ng parent?
Parent.
Yan. Teach the children the way to go.
Yun.
Yan ang instruction sa atin ni Lord sa Bible. And hindi niya nagampanan po yung trabaho na yun. In other words po,
Discipline.
hindi niya na disiplina yung kanyang mga anak. At ano po naging epekto sa kanya nun? Yung kanyang success sa ministry, let me put in ministry kasi may mga nagmi-ministry dito. Yung failure niya sa bahay, naging failure niya rin sa church. Naging failure niya rin sa kanyang ministry. Nag-fail siya sa bahay, ano na rin siya, failed na rin siya sa kanyang ministry. Okay siya sa okay siya sa temple eh, okay naman siya. Pag binasa niyo po, wala naman siya, okay naman siya doon. Sumabit siya sa bahay. And for that, ang sabi nga ni Lord, sa binasa natin, He's about to punish His house forever. Because He did not discipline His sons. He did not hindi niya ginampanan yung kanyang role. So sa bawat isa po sa atin, meron tayong role na kailangan gampanan. As a brother, as a sister, as a friend, as a parent, as a child, as a servant. Yan. Kasi po, pag hindi po, yan, baka matulad po tayo kay Ellie. At when I look at Ellie po, meron akong 3 E's na nakita sa kanya. Number 1, he was entangled sa kanyang work. Entangled with work. Siguro sobrang busy niya sa kanyang temple. Sobrang busy niya sa panahon natin in church. And he forgot to be busy in his home. Sigurado siya effective na teacher or preacher or pastor or priest sa labas. Pero pagdating sa bahay, hindi po siya effective. So masyado siyang entangled sa labas. Then, number 2, he expected, letter E, expected his sons na they would get it automatically. Na-expect niya na kung ano yung ginagawa niya sa labas, na makakopya rin niya ng mga anak niya. And it did not happen. And finally, example was not set at home. Hindi niya na-set yung example. So yun po ang storya ni Ellie. And yung kanyang failure, again, sa bahay, naging failure niya sa ministry. And bakit po ganon? Kasi po, gusto ni Lord po na tayo po ay unahin niya muna itong bahay na. Unahin niya muna itong house. Unahin niya muna ang home.
First ministry.
Ito ang kanyang, kumbaga, dito natin i-exercise yung ating leadership. Dito natin i-exercise yung ating ministry. No? Kaya maganda yung stay at home. Talagang
Practice.
maybe meron kasi may mga may full time dito po. Tayo mga full time. At mga leaders, may mga nililid tayo pero ang sinasabi po ni Lord dito, pag hindi effective yung ginagawa natin sa bahay, hindi rin magiging effective yun sa church. And let me bring you to another verse sa New Testament that also says the same thing yung nangyari kay Ellie sa 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 4 and 5. Patungkol po ito sa mga overseers, yan, yung mga leaders. Sabi doon, yung leader, he must manage his household well, with all dignity, keeping his children submissive. So yung isang leader ng church, anong sabi ng Lord? Manage his household well, and with all dignity, yung style, no? Dignity, yung may style yan eh, keeping his children submissive. For if someone does not know how to manage his own household, how will he care for God's church? So kung di tayo marunong dito sa bahay, paano mag-manage, no? The relationship, the financial, the spiritual, the worship, hindi po natin niya madadala sa church. Kaya po, napakaganda po, no? And ito po yung advantage po ng staying at home. Nadidevelop po nadidevelop itong mga, ano na natin, yung ginagawa natin, after this, dadalhin po natin to sa church. Yung po ang reflection ko dito sa word na to. Maganda yung stay at home. Meron po tayong dadalhin after neto sa ating mga simbahan. How we relate to people, kasama yun. Most importantly, how we relate to people. Kaya po, how do I want to end this? Sino ba ang nag-exercise ng relationship sa atin? Paano niya ba pinakita yun? Paano siya nakipag-relate, no, sa sa tao? And that, wala nang iba kundi si Jesus Christ. And let me share in John chapter 1, verse 1. Sabi dito, in the beginning was the Word. Ano po ba yung Word? Capital W, that's Jesus Christ. Ito yung sinasabi niya na, mahal kita. Sabi ni Lord, mahal kita. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Yun ang mensahe ng Panginoon na idadalhin niya. And yung final na sinabi niyo, the Word was God. Ano po ibig sabihin po nung the Word was God? Nung una, ang hirap intindihin eh. Pero nung sinabing Word was God, ibig sabihin po, yung kanyang ipaparating na mensahe, yun ay kanyang ginawa. The Word was God. Yung message of love, ginawa niya. How? By dying on the cross for us. Yun yung the Word was God. Yung kanyang pagmamahal, kanyang pinatupad, kanyang pinakita sa atin. Kaya po, the Word was God. Kaya po, ano pong ibig sabihin ng stay? I'd like to end with an acronym, STAY. How are we going to relate with one another now that we're staying at home? Yan. Taking from the example, ayaw kasi natin matulad kay Ellie. Itulad natin ang sarili natin kay Jesus Christ. Paano? Anong ginawa niya? There was sacrifice. Meron pong sakripisyo, ganun po talaga. Ayan, meron pong sacrifice. Yung give and take. Hindi po lahat yung oras mo, di ba? We can give our time to our family. At pa ba pwede natin ibigay sa isa't isa? Mostly yung time. Kasi sacrifice yun. Meron kang supposedly gustong gawin, pero bibigay mo sa family mo, that's sacrifice. Example po yun. And letter D, anong binigay ni Lord? The best. Yan, pinilit ko lang yung letter D. Wala, hirap eh. The best. So, magbibigay na lang si Lord, ibinigay pa niya yung the best. So, kung tayo po ay magbibigay sa isa't isa, let's give our best to one another. And letter A, there was action. Meron pong action, hindi lang siya words. I love you, sorry, hindi lang siya I love you, sorry. Pero yung kanyang sinabi ni Lord na for God so loved the world, He really meant it and there was action. He really did it. In fact,
It's like, so God so loved the world that He gave His one and His Son.
yes. That's what He did.
Action yun, action.
That was,
He gave.
there's an action. Hindi lang basta sinabi, yung salita niya, ginawa niya.
But what is His one?
Jesus.
Oh.
It's like Daddy giving you
Yes.
away. That will be
For
hard
the
for
world.
Daddy, for the world, for somebody else.
Yes.
For me to show my love, I will give you away. It's
You will be hung on
like
the
that.
cross or ganun, something like that. Hang on
It's
the
hard
cross.
for me. It's also hard for you. But because of His love for the world, He did it. Yes, He gave the Son away to die for the sins of the people. Okay, and finally, letter Y, there is a yes factor. There is a
Yes.
commitment. Yan, merong
Yes.
commitment. No? Yung sinabi niya, nandun yung commitment. Gagawin niya talaga. And so, yung po, no, ayaw natin matulad kay Ellie. hindi niya nagampanan yung kanyang responsibility. So ano pong gagawin natin? Let's do our roles. Let's do our responsibilities. And like Jesus Christ, when we express ourselves to one another, pag ginawa natin itong mga roles na to, there is relationship. Paano natin gagawin? Merong sacrifice. We give our best. We commit and we really do it. There's an action. So yun po yung ating devotion.
Yes, action.
Stay at home.
Yes.
Meron po itong benefit sa atin.